Hi, everybody. I don't know.
Yeah, hello everyone. So let us start. And our topic today is Creatio 8 Atlas, and we're going to speak a little bit about no-code capabilities, right? And first of all, I want to start with a little bit, a couple of words on strategy, right? And where our no-code capabilities fill in. And so we have our platform, and we define it as which offers a freedom to own your own automation, right? And this is a way we want to unlock knowledge workers, because as we already discussed, there is a lack of skilled developers. I believe we have a couple of developers here. I see, but as a whole, we have much more knowledge workers, and our vision and our mission is to unlock them with great no-code capabilities, and for them to create those millions of apps that our enterprises require. And of course, everything we do is aligned with our core principles, which is one platform, freedom, and genuine care. And we truly believe in these principles. And our platform, it is a no-code platform, which provides us with, on one side, with CRM capabilities, but also with industry workflows, and on top of that, with a marketplace, which is I'm mostly concerned about. But and these three pillars or components define how you could unlock that no-code capabilities towards building your applications. And a freedom for us is ability, that anyone could have unlimited customizations and build those apps without a line of code. And I just wanted to take a time here to speak about what could you build with no-code tools. And so there could be something very straightforward as, let's say, customer engagement solutions or tools for your employees internally, but also something like complex as totally automated digital workflows, enterprise data management, BI, and this is just a couple of use cases. And as I personally think, the choices are limitless here. And I'll pass floor to my colleague Anne to speak a little bit about those workflows. And
so I'll give you an exact example. So let's take, for example, the HR solution. So what we're doing, I do work with a lot of demos and customers, and for me, it's kind of very natural to know what kind of process they're trying to automate. And when we come to HR processes, it literally transforms into the moment we have a job opening, a position that we need to publish, promote, and then find a candidate up to the moment of boarding of that process. We can automate the learning and development. We can automate the training, certification of these candidates, to build a structure, to see who are the employees who substitute each other. And as well, we can even create the portals. You are welcome. I'm going to have a separate session later today in this room. I'll show some of the examples of HR implementations, including a portal where a user can come and see what are the payrolls which I received, which is normally a question, why I received this amount of money, and as well, what are the trainings and certifications, and as well, even, we are not only covering the process which serve for HR department, but processes which serve the actual users, where they make business trip requests, they are going on vacations, and so we're making it consistent. Now, imagine that these are the users who are using CRM, service, or sales, so we are making that experience consistent, meaning that I'm not switching about the tons of the application the system is using. We're making it one. On the other example, let's take a next industry, that's in telco industry. Now, again, sales, service, marketing, but what I like to bring here is an example. When it comes to automating this full cycle, let's say we are in a moment of conversation with a customer. When we have this full cycle, I am able to make a decision. Is this a satisfied customer? Is he loyal? Is this the right moment to talk about his development? Or maybe it is a moment where I need immediately resolve the case, otherwise it's in danger of actually, being a bad advisor in the market. So if I have that full information, that gives me that ability to make a decision. And obviously, this information will not come just from one sales or service or marketing. You have to have all of that combined. And obviously, in every of these slides, you will see that corporate services like managing the HR is always added to that one. Let's go to the next industry, manufacturing. Again, apart from classic CRM promotion, I do like to bring here an example that there is a whole set of processes related to product release. We need to promote it within the market. We need to make sure that the audience is aware of that. And then we have a separate business area of procurement and supply chain management. So we are extending our processes to something not particularly CRM-related processes, but they're still a part of that life cycle of operating with a customer, understanding that are we going to supply and satisfy that demand they're showing to us, knowing what are the supply chains that we have. And the other one, the example of financial services. Now, I think this is the widest range of the processes that we automate for a particular industry, because if you look into the banks, what we can do is we can automate promotion, we can automate sales, opportunity management, service, obviously. Then it comes to contact center, especially inbound and outbound campaigns, and then the debt collection as well, and then HR processes on top of that. So, I mean, I can continue and continue, but my point here is that with the banking industry, we are solving a problem where they do have responsibilities which are segregated across departments. So they have the digital department, the marketing department, CRM department, who are doing their job. They're doing it perfectly well. But when it comes to uniting them or defining whose responsibility where, they are getting lost. And I mean, we've been in so many meetings and so many conversations where indeed there is a lack of this alignment. And when they are in one system, it's basically, now this is my audience. You do the beautiful design of the templates of messages and whatever advertising we're going to do. Now you pick up that click or that someone has initiated. You call from contact center, and then you from contact center direct that person to the closest branch to come and, you know, get a card, get a credit card, whatever. So that's the unleashing. And then after that credit card, we're making sure that the person is repaying, because we have a debt collection strategy around that. And again, we have a contact center who is notified, while that guy is failing, it's 30 days of his soft collection, give a call. So that's why I do like the financial. It's truly the one where you can say, we're using Creatio capabilities to the fullest extent. Anyway, these are just examples, but when it comes to actually automating these processes, obviously, every customer comes and tells, I have this large project, and I want it in 3 weeks, which is a normal situation, I think. And I believe in the possibility with certain efforts, but the only thing we can help them with is when we can make enough tools for low, no-code designing. We can give enough templates, we can give this application hub, UI designers, business process designers, we can give enough reporting, and obviously a platform that is scalable.
All right, and this brings us to overview of our capabilities of no-code capabilities in Creatio Atlas. And first of all, I want to start with our application hub, which is essentially our take on how to simplify how you, first of all, create new apps, then how you combine and manage existing applications, and how you, on top of that, add some marketplace add-ons, connectors, and templates, everything in one place, and have some self-service features to, let's say, issue a new environment, manage access rights, and all that kind of things. And that's how we want to abstract all those complexities. So then you focus only on on how you create your applications. And one of the core things of our application hub is a no-code designer. So this is a place where you, first of all, design your interfaces, and the core idea here, of course, is to provide a lot of different templates, and we are shipping in each and every release a lot of new templates for you to design. First of all, to have a unified experience for your interfaces, and then just speed up your development. And this is everything extensible, again, with the marketplace, right? And also you have all data models, your no-code integrations and stuff like that. And of course, brings us to the Freedom UI Designer, which is our crown jewel, as we say, and it is aimed to design beautiful interfaces for any type of use cases that you might need, right? So we want our users to be brave in their creations or in their designs, and we want actually to bring more people into design space and create those interfaces. And this is, everything is, as we call, there is predefined views and widgets, but also we want our partners and our developers to extend it. So all of this is extensible, and you could add any kind of widgets either, and actually in different technologies, right? So to add things into the Freedom UI.
While Mike is talking about the technologies, I talk about the examples. I get the fun part. So here are the examples of, again, knowing that we need to customize a lot of interfaces, make them nice looking. So we all have visual memory. We all read nice pictures. You know, something red alerts you. So that's what we're doing. We're giving the Freedom UI Designer to create such type of things that immediately allow you, immediately, let's take it, a couple of seconds that you need to understand, are we in a good position with this customer? So you're opening the profile, you're looking, what is the loyalty? What is the satisfaction level? And that's where you make a decision, which information you'd like to dive into to understand how to run this conversation with the customer. Obviously, all of that data is available later on the lists and numbers, but I mean, we still read it when it's a picture. Same applies to the home pages. What we're doing, we're giving tools to kind of make it a nice experience for the end user. I go into the system, well, I don't care what my co-worker is achieving his target. I may care if there is a competition, but I need to know whether I am achieving my target. So we are creating the home pages to make sure that the moment I log into the system, I have a clear understanding. This is my phone calls. These are my opportunities, my key customers I need to talk to today to make it happen. And then another way is we are creating kind of a page where I have all I need in one page. So let's say, especially in the financial industry, in banking, if someone is coming to me and says, I want a mortgage and loan, then it means that I have to find a product, find what kind of rates, make sure that I have a calculator, make sure that I'm able to find out how I send that offer. So the whole set of activities that I need to do. And obviously that normally requires a lot of interfaces and switches. So we're trying to streamline because, you know, the customer is sitting in front of me physically, I'm talking to him. I need to make it happen very quickly. So let's go ahead and design an interface where I have all of these actions right immediately available here. The same applies to if I am a salesperson and I need to understand quickly what's going with my sales. Again, I need to see somehow, you know, I'm not achieving my target, what do I do? And again, I quickly want to somehow segregate or find these opportunities. So I have a handy interface. And moreover, I have a hub here. I call it hub again, but it's not an application hub. It's a sales hub because I need to quickly create an opportunity, create a lead. I need to look into the details. I need to see whether this opportunity is accomplishing my target for the month or quarter, and go ahead and create it. It has pages, it has KPIs, it has buttons, it has associated processes. So whatever I need, it's all here in one screen, no clicks, no additional clicks. And that's important when it comes to sales. On the other hand, let's make it more personalized. So hi, John. You are in a good mood today. The weather is shining. So let's go ahead and close this opportunity. So this is type of experience we would like to bring to the users, giving them Freedom UI to them. Another example, so these are the examples. Again, you play with the colors. Colors is important, especially if you're an enterprise customer. You're bringing your corporate identity to the employees. You're making sure that you are a brand that you want to be proud of. So again, Freedom UI, use the Freedom UI for these purposes. Now let's talk more about the...
Yeah, I think this is me. And yeah, of course, just a couple of words in our workflow engine or our process engine. So we've been known for a long time to have a great process engine, which is really powerful. But now we are bringing it to a next level with our AI suggested development. So it works in a way that while you are defining your processes, right, system does and gives you AI powered suggestions for the next steps. So I would say, to simply put, less clicks, more meaningful work, and we are gonna be delivering a lot of things around AI-assisted development because we see this is a very big improvement in our future releases. And of course, composability. We've spoken for a while about composability, but just to put it also into context of our no-code capabilities, we are also working on delivering AI-assisted development inside our composability, meaning we want to offer our users a recommendations for apps that they need. So let's say you're creating your request management app or whatnot, system will like automatically recommend you to use some templates or maybe already built applications or connectors and things like that.
So where are we moving? We are moving towards the same strategy that we are kind of talking about in every session. We want to have a more advanced Freedom UI designer. You want to make sure that you have enough tools to automate this large scale of processes and make sure you have one system which allows to do that. So number one, Freedom UI designer. There are two approaches that we were, let's say, trying to introduce into our customers. One is to make sure that we have enough, I would say, enough and even more ready to use components and elements which allow to quickly create an interface if you need a quick launch. On the other hand, if you want to make it very custom or unique, we would like to make sure that if you made it once, you're able to reuse it. You've created your own template. Now go ahead and use it in other UI designers, in other pages, because that's your design, and you don't have to repeat that activity every time. Obviously, we're going to, with the new releases, we're going to convert all of our interfaces to the new Angular technology. This is a matter of time we're working on, but all our customers are getting to that point where you'll be using only Freedom UI Designer. And then composable elements, which means that whatever you design, you can put it all together. You can use this application. You can move it across environments. So making sure that whatever applications you're doing, especially if you're running that business in separate countries, and each country has certain uniqueness to that processes, they need to do something on top, there is a possibility to reuse this application and tune them. So we also work in making sure that you have that possibility, reusability, and you are, eliminated that learning curve. And the last part is the no-code governance. So making sure that you have enough expertise shared from us in no-code playbook, and then you have enough tools to make sure you can implement your security policies, regulations, access rights. And these are also, when it comes to design of the processes and regulations within the company, obviously you're automating the CRM process, but there is also a whole layer where you need to make sure who is able to see that sensitive financial information, what is the policy on sharing that opportunity information among the team, who has the right to review that. So what our goal is to make sure that if you're implementing these regulations, again, this is the exercise that will not take you long. So that's it.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.